Space, a place of indefinite emptiness. To travel and conquer such a place is unfathomable. However, in 1955, humanity began to take its first steps. The start of the space race began a race to the moon between Soviet Russia and the United States of America to see who could land and walk on the moon first. However, this would not be easy for the USA as they were already behind the Soviet Union in progress. So they did the most reasonable thing and hired some Nazi technicians, scientists, and engineers covering up their Nazi backgrounds. This, while morally wrong, ended up boosting their progress speed. Let's start off with the Mercury program. The goal was to get a man into orbit and bring him back. This was handled by the newly created National Aeronautics and Space Administration, also known as NASA. While nothing too memorable happened, they achieved their goal. However, the Soviet Union did beat them to it. Alan Shepard was the first American to go to space, but only the second human. Yuri Gagarin, I don't know how to say that last name, went to space just 1 month prior. And to a lot of people, it seemed like the US was not going to win this. Soon after, the Gemini project was also really not that interesting. They just wanted people to live up in space for like a week. They were pretty successful. However, the USSR beat them to it, but it wasn't really something that they were trying to win or beat in a race or anything. They're more trying to learn stuff, right? So they were trying to learn how to spacewalk, how space affects the human body, as well as more key technologies that would need refinement. However, the Apollo program was when it really started to heat up. Its goal was to send the first man to the moon. Its first mission was a disaster. All 3 of the astronauts died in a horrific fire due to carbon monoxide asphyxia, with thermal burns contributing. After the first Apollo mission, or Apollo 1, they skipped 2 and 3 and went straight to 4 for some reason. And after many attempts during the Apollo 11, which was 9 tries to get to the moon, and then they went to the moon a total of 6 times with a total of 4 missions. They didn't reach it with 1, they had like a malfunction or something. But yeah, the USA had won the space race